Hi, today I'm going to be talking about the problem that gets in the way of our deep connection. In the previous video, I talked about some of the disconnectors that can occur. And the one big disconnector is fear. And we all know what that feels like, don't we? We all know when it strikes. We feel it in the lower plexus. There's so many various symptoms, so I'm not going to go into the symptoms of fear. But it's the bottom line that we need to deal with if we want to be connected and tuned in, if we want to be tapped in to what I call the life force power of the universe, the flow of life. So fear is lodged in these emotional memories, traumas, beliefs, and connected to many of our habitual mental patterns, thought patterns. So fear is also entwined into our unconscious distractors that we may be doing without our knowing, that keep you away from getting close to what is this fear. We've got these things that distract us and send us away from getting close to dealing with, well, what is that fear? So that we stay comfortable. Because fear is just the edge of your old experience. I've called it for years, it's like fear is like the electric fence. If you go there, it's kind of like once you go into the fear and you believe it as the reality, then you can't let go of it. It's got you. It has you. So fear is like a warning signal, a signal that change is very close. Change is growth. And bottom line, that's why we're here on this earth plane, to grow, to love more. And as we know, love is the opposite of fear. So when fear shows up, growth is at our doorstep. So it's just changing the brainwave signals about what fear is and what is the uncomfortable truth that you have to face in order to break through. Being uncomfortable is the edge of being safe. So it can be scary to not be safe. You just haven't done this next thing yet. It's a sign for you to grow. So do you want to grow? Do you want to change from where you are right now? So jump over here and try on for a moment a possible solution for you. One of the first ways out is to decide you want out. It's like an alcoholic going, okay, I'm an alcoholic. Now I'm going to do something. So fear can be like an addictive drug. It has an adrenaline hit in a way. So one of the first ways out is to decide that you want out. And another is to retrain the brain, to work your mental body muscles, to get them strong so that you start directing yourself away from the fear into a new and different direction. So you need to be the cause so that you can shed a few layers, so that you can become who you want to be. And once you've done that, you can tackle the next problem, because there's not just that one fear. However, fear is also part of what can drive this next problem that I'm going to talk about. And the next problem is the crazy monkey mind. And this monkey mind creates all kinds of multiple distractions, creating chaos and further entrapping you into the maze and getting caught into the multiple broken records. And we go around and around and around. So I know these problems can be solved because I've solved them for myself. I've had to climb out myself of the vortex of fear and the crazy monkey mind. And I met my teacher. I was introduced to her from my mother, and I ended up working with her for 10 years in her mystery school. And she taught me many, many things. She taught me how to unravel the collective story, and I think I said before in a previous video, and thus learning how to unravel myself. And since then, I've been in private practice for 15 years, and so I've had hundreds and hundreds of clients. And so I've assisted many, many, many clients to climb out of their own vortex, their darkness, their dark night of the soul. And I've taught them tools and techniques. I've since opened the Soul Mastery School 2 years ago, and my students, I'm teaching them how to do the work that I do, what I was taught in the mystery school. I've developed a 12-week 5 Mechanics to Soul Mastery webinar program. I also deliver live events, in essence, teaching the same thing. And I've compressed what I learned in 10 years into this 12-week webinar program designed to help someone walk out of their own maze, to help themselves. I cover all the solutions in depth, and I give many, many tools to draw from. And right now is the youngest you'll ever be. So if you're feeling like you want to make a change in your life, the next video I'm going to cover the pitfalls and the mistakes to avoid, because I can tell you there's a few of them along the trail as you walk along this journey of soul mastery. So I'll talk to you soon.